back with another one, baby. How we doing, my kings and queens? I hope you're all keeping well. And so, let's just jump right into it, shall we? What am I on about? What do we all need? Everyone needs this. I believe so anyway. Unless you're very, very introverted and whatever. Even still, I think everybody needs this, okay? So, without further ado, I'm just going to say it. We all need somebody. We all need somebody to talk about our day to. Whatever day you've had, someone to call home. Yeah, like those of you that've been following me, you know, I mean, last year my dad passed away. It's actually his birthday today as well. So yeah, last August he died, and he to me was my home. He was, I mean, we didn't live together, but I work and live on my own, and he was my company. He felt like home. So I'd finish work, go see him, I'd have a cup of tea or two every day after work, then I'd go home, and that sort of topped up my need for human interaction. Yeah, human interaction is essential. We all need it. Yeah, I don't care how introverted you are or how much you think people are just shit and you can't be arsed with them. Yeah, we all need human interaction. So as you can imagine, when he died, me living on my own and working on my own, I'm going days without speaking to a soul. Yeah, and when he passed, my energy zapped. Yeah, I was good at putting on a brave face and being happy. Well, not happy because I wasn't happy, but being, or at least seeming okay. I were all right. You know what I mean? I was plodding on, getting on with it, but I was dragging my feet at work. I was so tired. Physically, it just took it out of me. I was drained. Yeah, going through all, seeing him deteriorate and then him passing, it was a lot. Yeah, and then still trying to do this for a while. It was a lot. Yeah, and I didn't have anything left in me to socialise. And I'm a sod for this. It's not good for you either. Where when I'm not feeling good, I withdraw myself from the world, and I isolate myself. It's not good. It's not good at all. So, and with doing that, I realised then, shit, as much as I never thought I needed anybody, I did. And I think if it wasn't for having the kids on every weekend, I'd have been, I mean, I was in a dark place anyway, I was, but I dread to think how dark things could have been had it not been for my kids. Yeah, so my children, without doubt, saved my life. Time and time again, I won't be here without them. So, but with that said, you know, Monday to Friday, no company, right? I'd just come home and I was zapped. Nothing left in me. I could hardly even hold my head up. I was just not bang on the sofa, worked hard, just no energy in my body. And I weren't talking to nobody, and I was done. Yeah. And that was for a long time. And slowly but surely I started getting that, having the ability to be social again, having the energy just to go out for a couple of drinks with a friend and have a catch up. So slowly I started bringing that back, and very quickly I was grateful for these friends as well, and that they were listening, and that I could listen to them as well and be there for them as well as they are for me, and to demonstrate that for each other as well is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Same with family members, and it's, I think losing my dad, it brought me and my brother and sister closer together, whereas now fortnightly we get together, the three of us, and we all have dinner together and have a catch up, and we promised each other that we'd maintain that and keep that as a habit. That's something that we're always going to keep doing, and it's nice that, I think sometimes this is another video in itself, where you've got a friend or a family member, you don't see them enough because life gets in the way. I know how it is, guys. I know, yeah. Life gets in the way. We're busy. I mean, like say me, I've got kids, I've got a business to run, I've got a girlfriend now, I've got trying to go to the gym, look after myself, which I've been failing with that. Well, I've had injuries. That's another story. and doing this and everything, yeah. So it doesn't leave much time left, yeah. And I've got a lot of close friends. I've got, I'd say maybe 10 friends in my life that are very, very close to me, are all separate individuals that all mean something special to me in their own way, yeah. It's like spinning plates, trying to keep these people in my life, yeah, as on top of having everything else going on. And I haven't done this for a while because work's been crackers. Yeah, it has. Very busy. So it is what it is. But even saying that, right, and this is a big point in this video. So say you've got a close friend, and I'm sure plenty of you have close friends. If you've got somebody who lives on their own, keep an eye on them. Yeah, keep that open dialogue with that person. Yeah, and just keep a check on them, because everyone, I'm telling you right now, everyone needs somebody to talk about their day to. And the reason, what made me realise this is, one, losing my dad and losing that one person that was my someone, that I was very close with. He was my best friend. See each other every day. And I talk about my dad, I just vent. Like, oh, fucking hell, you won't believe what happened at work today. X, Y, Z. I've got it out. I've just shared it with somebody. I had to get that out. We all like a moan, don't we? And we all need to vent that shit, yeah? Don't hold it all in. Obviously, daily, everything was going wrong after my dad passed. I was really tested to the point where it's like, I'm waiting for the camera crew to come right corner and go, we got you. Do you know what I mean? It was all a game. But no camera crew, just life decided to give me a good kick in. Yeah, and it fucking did. So last year was horrendous, the back end of the year especially. However, saying that, and towards the end of last year, I met my now girlfriend, and she's beautiful. Inside and out, she's a very special individual. And I think, it's been, 4 or 5 months with her now, since I've known her. And it feels like a lot longer. It really does. Because, this is another video in itself. We're just so open and honest with each other. Like, even first few dates, I really felt like I got to know her. Like, who she is. And I really felt like she really got to know me. Just as authentic as we could be with each other. And, there's things I don't like about myself. There's things she don't like about herself. We're open with it all. This is who I am. This is who you are. Do you accept me? Hell yeah, I do. I think you're amazing. Does she accept me? Gosh, she fucking does, yeah. Oh, King D, yeah. Charming, handsome, intelligent. Why wouldn't she? And I talk a lot of shit as well, and she's okay with it. And she finds me funny, guys, and that's a big deal, because I know I'm not. I try. I used to be funny. So yeah, what I'm saying is, we've gotten very, very close, and I feel like I've known her years, and same for her. And now I've got somebody again who I get to talk about my day, and I get a lot of shit days, yeah. And it's nice just having, when I've had a good day, anything that happens in my life, I want to tell her, yeah. And anything that happens in her life, guess what? She wants to tell me, yeah. So she hears some news about a family member, she's straight on the phone to me, yeah. She'll ring me up, she'll face calling me, she likes that. And we're sharing our lives together. And she's learning about me and what my life is like. And I've got somebody to talk to at the end of the day, yeah. So the days I don't get time to see her, we'll still have a video call with each other. So every day, at the end of the day, I've got somebody to talk to. And she's got somebody to talk to. And as much as neither of us was ever expected that we'd ever be in a relationship, both me and her were very like, just don't see it. Just don't see, for me personally, I was thinking, I'm just too damaged, I'm too broken to really, one, let my guard down, and B, my authentic self with somebody. It was something I struggled with for a long time. That was the red pill shit that did that, as well as shit life decisions, okay, and shit experiences. And you know, she's had her fair share of shit experiences as well, where it's hard to give your heart to somebody again. But lo and behold, we fucking did it, and she's been very kind with my heart as well, and I've been very kind with hers, and we're good to each other. And I tell you now, so my mental health went to the shit. It was dog shit. Of course, losing my dad and losing my someone to talk to. But now I've got her. She's my new best friend. Yeah, everyone needs that special someone, and she's mine, and it's beautiful. And my mental health is vastly improved, massively. And it's just having someone to talk to. Loneliness is a killer, and I know nowadays, for especially men, but it's not just men. Loneliness is a killer, and I see a lot of loneliness out there. So, just a heads up, really, if you've got a friend and you know they're on their own, keep that dialogue, keep that conversation going. Keep asking them, how's your day been? That one question, how's your day been, it's a big deal. Yeah, well, it shows you give a shit, doesn't it? And I know, I mean, say if you're a friend, I mean, I have lots of friends, yeah. Some of them do live on their own, and like, as I've stated before, I'm spinning a lot of fucking plates, yeah. Kids, running a business, bills, housework, shopping, a woman, the kids, the YouTube. It's hard. It's a balancing act, yeah. It's so hard. But just pay mind to them close friends of yours that are on their own. You can just ask them, hey, hope not spoke to you in a while. How you doing? What's he going to say? Oh, I'm fine. Of course you are, mate. Every man says that, don't they? Pretty much. Most men, whether they're fine or not, they're fine, yeah. I do it too. I do. But just asking, how's your day been? On a regular basis, how's your day been? Well, to be honest, mate, it's been a bit fucking shit today, yeah. X, Y, Z. How's your day been? Yeah. Just think about it, yeah. And I tell you what, you can save lives, I think, personally. I think loneliness is one of the biggest killers in men especially. I mean, there's been a lot of male suicides. I hear about them all the time. People I know, or people I know of, or whatever, yeah, they're out there and it's happening all the time. And I can guarantee, for the majority, it's the loneliness. A lot of men nowadays, they can't get a girlfriend because the system's set up to make them fail. They're running one out to porn, which they shouldn't be doing. It's not good for them. It's killing their self-esteem, and they can't get a woman because social media and online dating has tipped the scales. It's made it very difficult for men, and it's made it difficult for women as well, because now they've got too much options, yeah. And when they've got a lot of options, you want the best ones, don't you? You want the shiny, and it's shallow shit as well, because how can you know this person? You're just flicking through, aren't you? And it's just pictures, and you think, well, it looks nice. It looks well. We'll take a shot at that. Do you know what I mean? He's got too many options, so he ain't gonna settle down. He just wants to dick him down, yeah. It's setting everyone up to fail, yeah. So losing that connection, that somebody to talk about your day to, yeah. So people are lonely. People are lonely. I mean, when I was a serial fucking dater and I was on the dating apps all the while, I could have 3 dates in 1 week at least, sometimes, and 3 different women, and I was fucking lonely, yeah, because it was shallow shit, and I was just getting that representative. It wasn't them I was having a date with. I was having who they was wanting to portray themselves as, to whatever, yeah. A lot of people do that, and again, that's why I hit it off with my girlfriend who I'm with now, because she was different. She was herself. She was unique. She was quirky, and I like this girl, and I just felt like I got to know her. All these other dates, and probably my own fault as well. I'll do videos on it where I was shallow, very shallow, and not looking at the bigger picture. And I was thinking, oh, I'll go out with a date on here, and I've got another date on Wednesday. Or I've got other dates Sunday evening as well. Thinking that'll cure the loneliness, and you never know, one might stick. But when you're spinning that many fucking plates with all these different women, talking to too many different women, being greedy, basically, you ain't going to connect. You're just not, yeah? And you're going to turn up on a date, and there's just going to be another number, another face, another name to try and remember. I've been that fucking guy, yeah. It's fucking lonely. And if you're somebody who's just after them notches on your bedpost, you think, oh, I want to have a fucking high body count because that makes me a man. It don't. It's shallow. And it's hollow. It made me feel very hollow. Whenever I've had that kind of mentality, it didn't last for long because I didn't feel good about myself. You can't beat a strong, good connection with that somebody. Yeah, we all need that someone. Or someone, and I can tell you now, guys, I found mine, and she's like my soul, yeah. And my mental health, still not perfect. I've still got a way to go, yeah, but it's miles better than it was before she come along, yeah. And there's a fine line there as well, because obviously you don't want to be too dependent on somebody for your happiness. That's a recipe for disaster as well. So at the end of the day, I've got to do the work myself. I have figure my shit out, which I'm getting there. Keep me on the off curveball that knocks me back every now and then, but I'm still pushing fucking forward. You know what I mean? I'm getting there, and just having that someone to talk to and talk about my day is big, and it's making a massive difference in my life. Definitely turn things around for me. So keep an eye on your friends, the ones that don't have their someone, yeah, because from their perspective as well, you got to think, right? And for me, I know I've got amazing friends, yeah. So when I was very, very lonely, like last year, times I was so lonely, yeah, I know I've got friends, and I've got amazing friends, and I know if I rung them up, they'd be here, yeah. But my issue was, one, I don't want to drag everyone else's mood down. When I feel like shit, there we go. 1 minute, Mrs. is calling, I'll ring you back. I'll not ring you back. I'll play. Right, there you go. There's a prime example. She's ringing me up. She wanted to talk to me. There I am, yeah. Everyone needs someone to talk shit to, yeah. And it was nice to hear from her. And I've been telling her about my morning. She told me about hers. It's nice. Even though I hadn't done a lot this morning, it was still nice to not be on my own, yeah, not be lonely. So I can't quite remember what I was saying. I was on a bit of a roll, and now it's cheers, Duke. She's balls that right up, hasn't she? But I think I pretty much covered it anyway. So look out for your friends, yeah. Anyone that you know that's on their own, and hey, how you doing, ma, mate? Once in a while, yeah, I'm fine. Bit more than that. Ask them how the day is on a regular basis. Yeah, keep that conversation running. Yeah, it's just a constant reminder that they're not on their own. Yeah, and I know you got to think in their eyes. I've been there myself. Where again, I don't know where I was at before, so I could be repeating myself here a bit. When I said I've got great friends, and I know every one of them would be there for me without a doubt. You know, and often they've told me that as well. It's never been a doubt in my mind. But again, I don't want to put a dampener on their day. If I'm not feeling great, I'm like, let me sort me out, and then I can socialise. Yeah, and you don't want to be a burden as well. I'm that kind of person. Maybe you're the same, where I don't want to be a burden on somebody. Like, oh mate, can you come round? I'm struggling. I struggle asking for help. Always have done, yeah. I don't like help. Again, that's part of the avoidance, sort of avoidance mentality. You go through things in life, people have let you down in your life, you've had bad experiences with people. It gets to that point where you're like, I'm not putting myself in a position to be let down. Yeah, maybe that's it. Or maybe, I think for me as well, that just putting other people before yourself all the time. I've always had that habit of doing that. Therefore, when I need it, I can't ask for it. Yeah, and I know it's not just me that's like that or has struggled with that. So bear that one in mind, and all that your friends, chances are they don't know how to ask for help. They don't know how to say, oh, I know I say I'm fine, but I'm not really fine. So just ask them how the day's been. How's your day been? What have you been up to? What have you been up to today? Yeah. Next day, just a few texts, or a quick phone call, or a quick face call like I've just had with my girlfriend. Yeah. Great. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that one there anyway. So be the best you. I'll do it for you. Cheers.